Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of our Baroque Friedrich Let's Play. We are in the exploration age, and we have chosen to play as the Mongolians. Just a refresher, Friedrich gains a great work whenever you capture a settlement for the first time, and you get an infantry unit when you construct a culture building. This is kind of anti-synergistic with the Mongolians, right? However, this first part is super synergistic because whenever you capture an opposing settlement, you get a cavalry unit, plus you gain 1 point towards the world is not big enough military legacy for conquering settlements in the homelands. Normally you have to conquer settlements overseas, but now we can conquer settlements in the homelands, which is fantastic. We are going to go ahead and pop into our attribute points that we get from having our mementos. We're going to go straight into -1 gold maintenance for all units, which is really strong. Eventually we're going to pop down into these places. We can't get this because we didn't unlock it yet, but that's fine. And as far as cultural goes, we're not going to be going for wonders, so we're going to be popping down towards studying civic masteries is what we want to go for. Looking at our legacies, what do we want to do? Well, we could go for gain an infantry unit in every settlement I conquered last age. That's 6 total infantry units, which is pretty good. I think actually picking these two up is worth it to give us the +2 settlement limit, a bunch of units. We're going to go for the cultural attribute point here. Gold, and then economic attribute there. I've already picked up 1 golden age, so I can't pick up another. 1 science for every codex. That's 14 science, and we'll get a scientific attribute point. I don't really want Kosambi to be my capital. That's no good. I was really hoping to get Neapolis to end up being our capital, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Kosambi is no good. Razilla is also no good. Ugh. I think Pataliputra is still just better as a city than this city is. But we'll take it so that we can keep both of these two cities as cities. So let's confirm those legacies right there. Karakoram is now our capital. Pataliputra is still a city. We got lots of infantry units now. Do I have any empty Noyan to send these infantry units down to? I sure do. Let's send you here. I can send 2 more over, but we're not going to. Well, I'll send you over. What I need is to get a Noyan and another Noyan just for like catapults. Which means we're going to need to get to catapults, which means we need to figure out our tech after we figure out this. 1 culture per age from Great Works. We are going to be super heavy on Great Works. That's going to give us a ton of culture. 1 gold per age on the palace and city halls is pretty good. And tech masteries is going to be good. We're not going to be super hard into building buildings this game. I think we're going to go crazy hard into building units. As far as technology goes, we're going to start right here with machinery, get our catapults, and we can assign oops, wrong thing, Yogi. We can assign some stuff here. I want the production. The gold doesn't change much, right? It doesn't change enough for it to really be worth it. So I really want production and just get that filled up. As far as civics goes, we're going to start straight into piety so we can get our religion early, so we can get our relics early. Science for every 5 surplus happiness, gold for every 5 surplus happiness. Get those locked in. That's going to give us a lot of science and a decent amount of gold. As far as production here goes, honestly, you really need to get your ageless buildings in. This city's not particularly fantastic. It's just okay. We have 3 Noyon right here with full armies, or almost full armies. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 Keshigs, which is okay. Those are our ranged units. That's pretty good. We've got more Keshigs out and about here, right? So we're sitting at 5 of those bad boys. I want to come take Batavium fairly early. So we're gonna work that way. Before he can really get his Norman bonus rolling, I want him dead. And as far as governments go, we're definitely gonna go for feudal monarchy to get these training towards cavalry units. Just get that rolling. Let's try to get some military aid here from our boy Tecumseh. And we're just gonna go ahead and next turn we'll denounce you, or the next couple of turns we'll denounce him to make sure that we get that nice easy war support. While we wait a bit for our catapults to get ready, I think we'll probably just go ahead and start attacking this city-state here to get some sort of experience up on our Noyon. That's the word I'm looking for. I want to declare war on you. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Get it weakened up so that we can get some experience over here. We've got a couple of Noyon in the area. They'll be able to pick up off of that. That'll be really good. Saw pit or stone cutter? I think we're gonna throw a stone cutter on you to just get Karakoram caught up, because we're just so far behind, I feel. No ranged units, so it's safe to pop you over in the water. And just get our gigantic war machine moving. It looks like Benjamin has the same idea that we have, to just get some units over here. But unfortunately for him, we got here first. So we're gonna disperse. Oh, does it only give XP to one of them? No, right here. There was another one. You should get it too, right? Did you not? We'll have to see. We're definitely going to capture a settlement. That's going to happen. Who promoted it? Ah, you did. We're gonna try to pop down here for cavalry on the left side of the tree as much as is possible there. And we need to denounce you so that you hate me. There is piety. It's done. Now, I really don't care about any of the rest of these. We're just going to go straight into Mongolian civics, because Mongolian civics are going to give us tons of settlement limit. There's one here, one here, one here, another one here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 settlement limit just from the Mongolian unique civics. Not to mention all of the bonuses you get to settlements not founded by you, which is really good. So that's where we're going to go. I want to make sure he still hates me. So Ulus is next. We're going to go for training towards cavalry and naval units. Put this in on happiness on military buildings to give us a little more science. I have his units here cornered, which is really nice. But he doesn't hate us enough to get that free war score, so we're going to have to wait just a little tiny bit, but not for too much longer. Ah, having this stupid horse in the water is really good. If I could just capitalize on it, it would be better. There is catapults. Instead of going for astronomy, let's go straight into castles to get the tier 2 Keshiks, and then we'll go for astronomy and try to get science that way. He still doesn't hate us enough, huh? We've grabbed our religion by purchasing the temple in Karakorum. We always go for butterfly. Navi. Confirm. Let's see what we got here. We're the first religion, so we can grab anything we want. It doesn't really matter when we get here, because we're gonna be conquering anyway to get our relics. But these do matter, and I think we want to go for tithe a bit just to pick that up. We now have 2 relic slots, and because we have those 2 relic slots, honestly, I think we take the time and we go ahead and we start this war. Declare it. It's a surprise war. We should have +1, right? So I want to kill this thing as much as possible in the water before it can be a real big pain in my butt. I'm going to hit this swordsman as hard as I can hit the swordsman. We're going to hit the army commander as hard as we can hit the army commander. And we're going to, yep, kill it, thank goodness. And we're going to smack this swordsman a bit. This, I think, is a goodly portion of his army. So that'll help us sort of take him out as much as we can before we actually start fighting and murdering. There's a dead horse. Okay, time to start moving some troops around over here. We always want to attack with wounded Keshiks when possible, because wounded Keshiks will heal a bit. There's a pretty big promotion. That gives us our buffed up cavalry promotion on that Noyan. Really cool. In the Shadow Giants, let's go ahead and get happiness on the Colosseum. Happiness is harder to come by than production. A little more gold coming from Interpura is fine. I need gold from the bazaar here. That's another promotion on this Noyan over here. I want to get to the cavalry. We're gonna get there eventually. It might be slow, but we'll get there. I need to swap you out. Oh, are you full? You are full. You have a Keshik. Let's get you out. And then we'll put you back in. Swap forward. Alright, this Keshik needs to kill this guy. And this Keshik needs to shoot this boy. Are you empty? No. But I can put you in. This is a problem. I hate these guys so much. These Cheval. They are really difficult to get through. Oh, my Noyan is done. So let's work on some catapults to go inside of him. I will willingly purchase one of them. I think a couple, just a couple should be fine enough. My Keshiks here have picked up a pretty good firing spot down onto Patavium. I have an issue with stupid scouts here blocking my way, which is annoying. I need to bring some better troops up front. Swap you to the back. You need to get healed. You can stay here and smack that. Let's get you up on the hill. Let's move you forward. We're in a pretty decent spot to take his capital. Even without catapults, I think we can take at least the capital. We're gonna need more to take the rest, right? We need catapults, we need things in order to take his other cities out. We don't have enough going on right now to take any of those out. We need to get our stuff sort of sorted here. Try to get some more gold out of Karakorum. We're sitting on a decent amount of gold here. We can purchase another catapult. We're gonna reinforce that catapult down. Oh yeah, but if you're gonna sit in the water, that's not gonna work out very well for you. We're just gonna take you and then hit you and then just start smacking the capital while we can. Slowly advance forward and get some damage in wherever we can get it in. You need to probably go back. We have finished castles now. I think what we're going to go for is astronomy next. Then we're going to look at do I want settlement limit or a free Noyan? Let's go for the free Noyan, even though it's going to take a little while. We can also grab this narrative. Oh, look at that culture. Fantastic. That's 2 turns worth of culture for us. I think we're going to grab that happiness. We're going to be a little short on happiness coming up here soon. We're going to be pushing a little bit. We can't attack into this horse yet because it's on the coast and the Normans get a coast bonus, blah, blah, blah. Tecumseh declares war on Benjamin Franklin now. Things are not looking well for old Benjamin. Things just aren't looking too good for him. I'm going to go ahead and purchase a Keshig here. Just so I have it and I can start dealing with this. People are establishing trade with us, which is nice. He wants a peace deal. I'm not going to give you a peace deal. Let's ally you, and then we'll go military aid, and then cultural exchange. To get our stuff pumping a little bit further, a little bit faster. I can't just let these guys live in the water. I have to deal with them. Which is frustrating. Because it means I'm less able to deal with the ones that I want to deal with over here. Yet another happiness event. 4 happiness and settlements not founded by you for each resource put in them. We're about to take Batavium, so we'll get some bonus out of that at least. Oh, you can't reach. Well, then we'll have to just shoot you. I think that Chevalier is so weakened that I'm not too concerned if it hits somebody. Another round of bombardment, and then that should fall pretty quick. Where did this swordsman go? Connect this Noyan down here. And then we'll take its catapults to bear against Ostia. Batavium falls and is ours. Vertigala has fallen to Tecumseh, which is a little sad. It means I won't be able to go down there and wreck it. But we can now, like, reconfigure our forces to come over to take Ostia. I wonder if he's got other cities besides Ostia. I'll keep this settlement. We did capture a settlement, so we get our narrative choice militaristic attribute point. So we're just going to go ahead and pop this in, and that will be commanders gain a free level, and new commanders start with 1. So we're going to have to take the time to upgrade all of our commanders here. We can also fit a dungeon. Dungeons are great, so let's... This is a fantastic one right there. 23 turns is quite the time limit, but we can wait. I will have some gold here fairly soon. So many upgrades to put in. We're like mega jacked on the cavalry side of things. Yep. So I'll go ahead and grab that commendation. We're going pure attack, baby. We're not worried about anything else. And I have one more. Yep. We want to make sure that we're upgrading our Keshigs as much as we can. Get them to tier 2. It looks like our Noyan are full. Shouldn't I have a third one here? No Keshigs. No Keshigs. Okay. So they're maxed out. I need to get to Ostia before Tecumseh does. That's the big problem I'm having right now. I don't want to lose yet another city to Tecumseh. That would be a huge bummer. There goes this stupid independent faction. I am so sick of having to deal with them. Our capital got a little boost out of that, which is good. Let's go ahead and pop some missionaries out. What I want to check is if we convert that city, does it count towards this? I'm not 100% sure it will. It has to be distant lands, but I don't know if Mongolia, if it counts. We'll double check. We have so many units we had to bring across. We have unlocked observatories. We'll get started on those as soon as we can. We should probably look into heraldry to get better armies. Speaking of armies, we're just going to cycle ours around a bit. We can place our catapult out. Let's go ahead and get some shots off with you. Start moving everybody around. This Keshik needs to go swordsman hunting so it'll heal. And everybody else just gets brought forward. I do not want to weaken this off without being able to take it because he's got units here, right? I don't want to lose it to him. I will be so upset if he takes that from us. Now that we've built the missionary, let's send it down to Batavium. See if it'll convert over for us. We do have one relic out of that. We want to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 relics at least. I think we can get a lot more if we play our cards right. But this is going to be a very long exploration age because domination takes ages, right? So we just need to make sure that we're working on it properly. Once we get to cartography and navigation, we'll go conquer some of the New World up as well. That'll help us. There goes Ostia. It falls to us. We have unlocked Siam and the French. What do you have left? You have nothing left. So let's take that peace deal. And he just has one city. We'll take that peace deal so we don't have to deal with cleaning these guys up. And we need to figure out where we want to go next. I think the obvious choice is probably to go for Jose Rizal because he's big. But he is big. That's the issue. We don't really want to go for like the biggest boys in the pond necessarily. All of our units are down here near Stung Tring, so we could go for Ashoka and sort of mess him up. We are picking up all these levels, which is great. The more we get on our guys, the better off we're gonna be eventually. The army commanders, the Noyans. We're about to get a fifth one. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4. We're about to get a fifth out of the capital. Well, that gets us our free Noyan, who has a free promotion automatically. We'll just pop that into that. Move him around. Start filling him up with some units. Where do we go next? Do we go Yasa for 25% production in cities not founded by me? Or 2 receives 4 gold in settlements you did not found? Do I go for another settlement limit? Do I go for movement to cavalry is really good? So let's go for 4 Hounds 2. We do have like all of our troops stationed up down here, ready to come mess some people up. But it's gonna take them a hot minute to get up on land is the biggest issue. But hey, we are here. We are in the area ready to go. So do I just pull this band-aid off and declare this war? I think we will. I think we'll just declare this war. A surprise war. I can pop 1 combat strength into this. And I think we jump up here to see what we can see. Start getting our units into position as much as possible. It'll take a couple of turns, but we'll get there eventually. I don't think he's going to be able to murder us within those couple of turns. Yashoharapura is... Where's my siege Noyan? You. So it'll take 2 turns for him to get into place. But that'll be okay. We'll get there. Nope. Let's move you up here. Let's bring some of these coursers down and around to see if we can't just pop up here really quickly. It's kind of difficult to get into position here. Oh, big damage there. That hurts. Jose Rizal has declared war on us. I'm not too concerned there. I'll get an army built up to come land in Wakabnal eventually. I am more concerned about all of this nonsense. Let's get some stuff moved first. Okay, we've converted Patavium. It does not count, so our religious game here is really just kind of useless. We shouldn't really focus on our missionaries at all until much later. Once we start converting these things here, we'll be able to get... Once we start converting capitals, I mean, that's when we'll be able to get some sort of use out of our missionaries. As of now, it's just a waste of time. You can fit 2 more units inside of you. So let's go ahead and get you moved down to Keosambi. When this pops out, we'll reinforce. We want to upgrade this to a man-at-arms and then come take on Wakabnal. Ooh, he's got big boats. I'm a little scared of Jose, a little bit, honestly. Alright, what can I do next? I want to touch my unit, please. Thank you. Alright, we've got 1 district here. Let's start working on this. Whoa. I hate this UI. Let's slam that district. Get our swordsmen up. Okay, we are probably going to lose a Keshig or two, unfortunately, here. I don't think there's much I'm going to be able to do about it. Sadly, we are losing units. I lost units to this stupid courser and to Jose Rizal over here, his boats. It's a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. I should be a little concerned. I wish that I had some more movement in this area, but we really have terrible movement over here. It's so rough. The terrain's so rocky and gross. I don't know if I can actually hit. Yes. Big hits here. That's great. It gives us a full 2-3 districts here that we've taken. And we're just gonna keep moving forward. And wipe out whatever we can wipe out. He's got a lot of units over here on the coast, which is nerve-wracking. But I think we are gonna be able to see him off. Once I take Yashohadrapura, I could probably peace broker out another city, depending on how many units I lose. If he still feels that I'm powerful, I might be able to convince him to back off and give me a couple cities so that we can recoup and come back. This is what I'm most nervous about over here. I could get an order to... But I don't really care about the movement reset here. But it does give me a decent amount of gold. Let's see what it looks like anyway. Just a little camp. It's okay. We do get a narrative choice because we put that down. Let's go for the culture. It's more important than the gold. We have time to make more gold. That's another Keshig down, unfortunately. We've lost 2 total Keshigs in this war. Now we are going to grab metallurgy to get trebuchets. And I think once we're there, there's not a lot anybody's gonna do to stop us. Jose Rizal is scary, but if I could take Wakabnal, I think that breaks him quite a bit. I don't think he's got too much he's going to be able to do to combat that. We're just going to start pillaging whatever we can pillage. We are 1 district away from having Yashohadrapura. How many turns away from begging for peace? 5 turns. We could probably hold. We might even be able to take Strong Ching in that time and get an even better peace deal. Let's upgrade you. Get you moved forward. I'm just worried about this boat being a pain in our rear end. And this is a little scary. I can't lie about that. I don't have enough gold to get a Keshig in here. Nope. Still in unrest. Can't do that. That's a problem. Well, before we deal with that problem, let's deal with this problem. That's Yashohadrapura. We've taken it. We can kill this army commander as well. We get a free cavalry unit, which is very strong. Strong Train only has 2 things. So let's try to get some siege down over here. If we can get some siege in the area, I think Strong Train will fall almost immediately. Oh, I don't want to be where I am. I don't want to be where I am. This is bad. Let's Slurp you up. Come over here. And then we'll probably just purchase... Can't purchase a boat. Our temple is full. We're gonna need to get another temple eventually. Another Noyon is also gonna be necessary eventually. What did we get? Cultural attributes. We can go for 1 culture per age in towns. We're gonna have quite a bit of towns. We've successfully fended off this attack down here in Indrapura, I believe. Strongtring is just about to fall. I could probably negotiate Tikal out of this and have somewhere to go start attacking into Doofus. I need to get rid of all of this nonsense over here. But it's a little difficult at this point to do so. I also need a ton of gold. I have some decent gold coming in, but it's not nearly enough to do everything that I need it to do. Like, honestly, we could just hit this with cancel. This should be a hub town. There's going to be quite a few places districted into this. Speaking of, Patavium, you should be a fishing town. Ostia, you should be probably a hub town too. Because I have some places set into here. We'll get that upgraded eventually. Our horse spam has taken over most of the map at this point. We've gone full horse boy and taken over everything that we can see. Big damage is happening. I could get another settlement over here to soak up these resources, and I really should. I don't want the AI settling this. Okay, finally, Stungtring falls. That gives us the first non sufficio orbis pop. We need 1, 2, 3, 4 more cities to get to the second one. On our home continent, we can get less from somewhere else and be fine. We are getting beat up down here in Indrapura, which is bad. We can choose our celebration. Let's go for cavalry and naval units. Ooh, 5 combat strength for cav units. Promote you into cav units. We're 1 turn away from proposing peace. I'm afraid we'll lose this city in that 1 turn, though. I'm real nervous. If we lose it, we can always take it back. Our armies are sufficiently large, so we should be able to. We can also upgrade all of you to knights, finally. Start running these guys back. Let's bring you south to see what we can plunder. There must be a big city right here. My armies are starting to get a little bit ahead of my Noyon here. So I need to make sure that we're keeping up so we don't lose our commanders. We keep that XP growing. Get that XP rolling. Alright, let's see what we can get out of this piece. He'll give me Tikal. He won't give me Tikal plus Thanjavur. What if I get this Pazhar Yarai? Nah, I like Tikal. Let's propose. Get that deal done. We now own Tikal. We're going to want to make sure that we have unit over here. Let's get you rolling over there as well. Get you in to defend this. I need to pack up all of my units to push over to Tikal. Get the knight in here. I can put one unit in you. You're full, so you've got to go. And we're just gonna move all that we can move over to where we want to move them. The amphibious assault worked. We were able to deal quite a bit of damage to them. Two of his biggest cities, or three of his biggest cities, I guess. And box should be like right here. So we'll go grab that as well. The Keshi Guard marches down the field in formation. They're battle tested and eager for war. Let's go for capture a city within 20 turns. That'll definitely happen. We have so many resources, but not enough cities to put them in. We need you marching down this way as well. Oh, he will give me a town. To get out of this war. Okay, sure. I will accept whatever yours. Oh, that's gross. I just picked up something here. Waipahu. That gives us enough time to get our army over here and in place. We still have quite a bit of time before we have to worry about losing that quest. My number one concern now is just making sure that we have all of our units where we want our units to be. +7 observatory right there. Neapolis is going to help us out quite a bit. We're going to get trebuchets here fairly soon. Things are really starting to add up my way. We have 3 more of these we can place. So I need to buy a temple somewhere. That gives us our first culture point. We need 2 more cities to get our second military point. And 6 more cities total to get our final military point. We haven't engaged with the distant lands at all. We have been wholly focused here on the old world, conquering it and making sure everybody here dies, which has worked out for us so far. This is a very disgusting hurricane messing us up over here. I hate that. This is also going to be a really difficult land crossing to get up to Tikal. It might take us a couple turns. Finally, this stupid independent people goes. That also gives us metallurgy, which is fantastic. I might want to consider dropping this fishing key here. That way we can grow and grab this tile, and then we can move you back, and we can upgrade into trebs here. Yeah. That's pretty solid. You've also got a promotion. Let's move down this line. Get to the cavalry buff. And then we'll come back for the siege buff. We have tons of units down here just waiting to be unleashed. But they can't do anything yet. Combat strength on ranged and siege units, really strong. After this, we're going to have to come back for cartography, I think. Or we could go for heraldry's mastery. We are just avoiding this bottom half of the tree. Who cares about knowledge? We're burning the world down. Who died? My cog got lost to the stormy seas. That's okay. My biggest issue currently is I just don't have enough gold for everything that I need gold for. We've made Yasuharapura City, and we're gonna just start loading it up with stuff so that we can use up these resources that we've got. We lost a little bit of gold on that, but I think the science and stuff we're going to get in return off of it is going to be pretty important. I've been recording for almost 2.5 hours, and we're only 28% through this era. Domination victories take forever. I kind of want to get one army back here towards whatever city this is going to be. He's on 3, so he's got more somewhere through here. There's something down here. Who would this belong to? It belongs to you. So this is probably where the Chang'an is, down here somewhere, because that's Weiyang Palace is a wonder. So it's probably Chang'an down here. We are, was it 2 turns away from being able to declare up on Jose Rizal? We'll be able to do that fairly soon. Hopefully we can complete this quest on time. If not, I'm going to be a little bummed, honestly. We've met our first distant land civilization. Xerxes. Achaemenid Xerxes. Ooh, interesting. I'll give you 20. I'll give you 20 to be peaceful for right now. Militaristic attribute, expansionist. We're going to go straight up militaristic again. That way we can just start pumping. Units receive 2 HP when healing over and over and over again, so that our units are essentially immortal. Now, what do we want out of here? I could go for the mastery on this. That'll give us the Erdenezu. Creating a cavalry unit gives you culture. Let's try for that. We can also get settlement limit down here. You know what? Let's go here first, and then we'll go for that. If I don't get that wonder, I'm not super upset. It's not gonna, I mean, I don't think it's that fantastic a wonder either way. So we're not, you know, bummed if we miss out on it. Next turn, though, should be the war, right? Yes. And we're gonna have to storm up through here to take Bach, which is probably like right on this tile. We're gonna pop over here to grab Heraldry 2. And let's get this show on the road. Declare this war formal. That means you're going to declare war on us. While we do this, we also want to send military aid so that we have the combat strength. And let's move forward so we can start scouting around this stupid mountain. Shoot you. I would like to shoot there, but we can't. Keep slowly advancing up here. And as we advance, we need to make sure that we're bringing our Noyon up as well, so that we know that we have our siege units in range. There's the city center. Okay. What do you have inside of you? You have some Keshigs that I can't get out just yet. The terrain here is awful. No good for us at all. How am I going to get units where I need them? We get our first trebuchet shots fired in here to Wak Kabnal. Let's go ahead and pop a Keshig out here. Okay, we are making some advancements. This is going to be a hard little area to get in through, but we'll do it. It doesn't have walls. It's just district defenses here, which is nuts. I can't believe he doesn't have walls on his old capital. To be fair, I don't either, though, so what do I know? Make sure we have some units down here ready to defend Indrapura and take whatever city's down there, because he's going to declare war next turn. There it is. I did not want to click my Noyon away. Go away, Ashoka. No. Cancel what you're doing, guys, and go back. This is terrible. Okay, some damage was dealt. We're gonna need to clean up some mess here. The bigger issue is kind of down here. This is all real gross. Who did we meet? Himiko? Or you're the shaman Himiko, right? Yeah. Not really interested in dealing with you right now. Let's check where we are stat-wise comparatively. We're not doing too terribly. Just grab the production. You can specialize into like a hub town. I really need the influence points. That's an area where we are currently very weak. I lost to Keshig. That's a bummer, but it's not the end of the world. I think we do this. That hits Wakabnal for us. We go in. Wakabnal now belongs to us. That gives us a free knight. And that free knight's gonna make a big difference. We're probably gonna lose a Treb. Let's run you away just in case. I'm not sure if both of these knights will be able to take Wakabnal from us. I'm not 100% sure if it'll do it. But we'll keep this settlement. And let's figure out what we do down here in Bach. You've got to get put away. Come forward and kill you. Can I heal? No. So you and you need to switch. And then you can heal. Can I reach you? Yes. This knight needs to go forward. Keshik comes up here. Shoots you. We can pop a knight here to come forward to deal with this knight. Great. Bring our Keshigs around to bear down here on this city, or this town, I guess. And let's try to pop out a Treb, see where I can deal some damage. And we'll pop out a Treb over here as well. It can't do anything yet, but we'll just move down here to deal with this. And we've basically taken over. Oh, +1 war support on all wars. Fantastic. Fantastic stuff there. We've basically taken over all of Jose's main cities in just a couple of turns. I really want to come settle down here before the AI gets bad ideas. We're working on getting some more settlement limit. How close are we to the second non-sufficient Orbis? One more city. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total more cities. We're about to get 1, 2. We could probably get 2 more, or 1 to 2 more in a peace deal, but we're gonna be so crazy over our settlement limit that it's gonna really hurt us. We have taken whatever this city is, and we are actually in a bit of a pickle here with our next couple cities. We're surrounded by knights in ways that I don't want to be surrounded. I might lose some trebuchet. which is something I don't want to have happen. That gives us our first culture point. Fantastic. You need to die. I really want to get our trebuchet over to bear on Lahina. That'll really help us out. But we're hurting. Our units are injured, and they're not doing the best. I do have a bunch of units in here, but they're not promoted. If I can just survive a turn, we can promote them up. I also have a bunch of units in here that are not promoted. Where? This guy. We got a free cavalry unit for taking this city. Lahina is the next goal because it has a world wonder. We got our first culture point. We've got our second military point. We're 3 cities away from getting our final military point. What do we get here? Expansionist. Production towards settlers is okay. Let's keep you. And that gives us Kilimanjaro as well. What did we pick up here? Pyramid of the Sun. It's really fantastic. What did Bach have? Did you have anything good? Hanging Gardens. It's pretty good. That's really kind of all Bach had? Are you serious? He didn't have more wonders in here? I thought he would have went a lot harder on the world wonders. We have met someone else. Who is it? Lafayette of Spain? Okay. Citizen Lafayette. Will you give me culture? I'll take culture. I need a little bit of culture to get some settlement limit. We are struggling on settlement limit, of course, right? If you play hyper aggressive, that's what's going to happen. We need to deal with this stupid knight here before it causes too much damage to something that I really want to keep. Can I kill you? Almost. What if I get the Keshik here? That'll do it. Now, I need this knight to go forward. I need this Noyon to go forward, but before the other Noyon there goes away, I need to put a trebuchet in him. Oh, I can't. Ugh. Ugh. Well, let's try upgrading its units so that it at least has a decent army inside of it. We will spit you out and put you inside of him eventually. Keep you here for now. And oh, I forgot about this trebuchet as well. Well then, we're gonna need to take 2 spots out of you, huh? Well, you can't yet. We're kind of we've hit a critical mass with our units. We can't move everything that I need to move. And there's kind of too many enemy units in the area that I don't want to have around. Pop this Keshig out. Oh, I should have promoted you first. Oh, I'm a fool. You need to move forward to shoot. You'll get the kill here. Move this Noyon forward. Move you forward. Knight goes forward. All the knights just move where I need them to move. You get healed, bud. And once I can get a Treb over here to Lahaina, I think he's mostly pretty much cooked. I just need the Treb over there to get that done. Man, this city sucks. Why do you suck so much? You can't produce a single stinking thing. I've already promoted you. What are you talking about, game? I've already promoted that unit. Jose went from being the scariest civ in the block to being, like, basically useless. I could probably blackmail him for Uxmal as well. If I can take Lahaina. I don't think there's any doubt of me taking Lahaina at this point. The unit spam is too for real. Didn't I have a Noyon over here? Yes, here it is. Get you set up. Start firing on things. Take the heal. Hit. Forward. Forward. Again, we're getting just unit mass over here to start beating people up with. Ganga Ikonda Cholapuram is probably going to fall to me as well. Especially if all he's got over here is just army commanders. I mean, come on. That's a little insulting. You're just gonna come out, face me with army commanders? You can stay back and heal. I kind of need... I just need to focus on getting my Trebs in place at this point. Everything else can kind of stay where it is as long as I get those Trebs somewhere useful. You spit this boy out here. You go forward. You go this way, you go forward. You need to get inside of you. Try to go around a little bit. Okay, finally our trebuchets still can't come to bear over here? Are you kidding me? That's actually just nuts. That I can't reach what I need to reach. That's so irritating. Yeah, can't reach it. Well, we're gonna have to make do somehow. It's in such a position that it's blocked off from my Trebs. It's frustrating that I was able to bring all of this siege weaponry over here. It's really hard to see what you can and cannot shoot. The land, it's not clear, right? It's just not clear what you can and cannot actually reach. It's a little frustrating, but, you know, perfectly doable. We have one more Treb. Let's bring you down. Bring you over. Start bringing you down, and we'll send some people over here to collect Uxmal for us. With some Trebs and stuff over there. We should be able to take it. We have a volcano problem in the way. It's mostly just a matter of getting a siege unit somewhere where it can be useful. Getting some ranged units somewhere where they can be useful. It's the same here. It's just getting troops somewhere where they can be useful. That'll be the deciding factor in winning this fight. Same down here. I just need to get some troops that can hit the actual city center. Big gigantic hurricane over there. This settler finally arrives. It took him forever, but he finally got there. Let's deal with you so that you don't die. Take the shot, take the shot, get up on land. That's another promotion there. I guess it's time to push towards education and architecture. We really need the menagerie. More than we want the level 3 Keshig, we need that menagerie. Yasa 2 for more settlement limit. And culture festival over here so we can start pushing some. We just need settlement limit, man. We have sort of pushed as far as we could push. And now it's just about getting culture in and getting settlement limit in. We need 5. I have 2. We're about to take a 3rd, maybe a 4th. We could probably get a 5th out of a peace deal. I truly believe that if we had not gone for the Moria in that earlier age, we would not be able to do what we're doing right now. Like, honestly, this all depends on having all of that sort of extra happiness that we were able to pick up from our earlier age. If we didn't have that happiness, we would be struggling to do anything right now. We are still kind of struggling to do something right now, but we're in a decent enough spot that we can, like, push. Completed the assault tree 100%. And we get commandeer over here. Or, what is that called? Not what are these called? Commendations. Okay, order. We picked up order. 5 combat strength for land units. Can be very, very powerful. Finally, Lahaina will fall to us. Or very well should. Please fall. There we go. Did Uxmal become your next capital? It sure did. Well, now we have to go deal with this. Should be pretty simple. I'll hit you. I want to hit this Keshig into this knight so that you heal. Uxmal falls. And then let's go and propose peace. Give us Iwa as well. Can't give us Hilo because that's where he lives. And that should be non sufficient orbis done. Completely completed. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of those bad boys. And what do we need for the culture victory? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Wow, we really are way over our happiness limit. We can't keep going this far over. We're going to have to stop everything we're doing and start piling up some happiness in some places so that we can fight the unhappiness that we're about to have fall on us. I actually don't want this capital over here. I'll be willing to take peace with him to stop this war a bit. We need to stop. So will you give me peace? Yes, he will. That gets us out of this stupid, silly war. And now we need to figure out what we have to do to get happy so that we don't suffer anymore. I guess we're gonna have to save up some gold and purchase, just purchase some temples and places. What happened to my sound? Ah, there we go. I fixed it. Something messed up in my headphones. Ergo sahi mark. Woof. We are big. We are sitting at 23 settlements. We are by far the largest on the map, but depending on the crisis that hits us, that could be really good or it could be really, really bad. Time to start packing up some units. So wow, they're all full and I still have like 12 units out on the map. That means we're going to have to get another one. We're going to have to get probably multiple other ones. Yeah, we need at least 2 more Noyan. At least 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 3 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we need 4 more Noyan in order to pack up all the troops that we have. So let's get you working on that. How long is that going to take? 7 turns is okay. Let's get you working on that as well. 18 turns is less okay. All of our money, though, has to be spent repairing happiness. Indrapura, Capua, Kausambi, Corduba, Pompeii, all of these places are mega unhappy, and they need temples and things to make them happy. Indrapura gets its temple, and in Indrapura we're going to throw a relic that gets us to the 2nd block. If we look at Indrapura, it should now be a little less unhappy. Where did you go, Indrapura? Yeah, -19. It went from like -30 to -19. Which is something. I could get another trebuchet, but I think we're gonna go for the science. I think we have enough trebs. I think we're good. Good on units for quite a while. I don't think we have to deal with that for a bit. I really just want to work on getting my happiness up. Our settlement limits increased. We're about to hit +1 settlement limit, and then we can go in here and make our way over to the House of Wisdom up this tree. There's some settlement limit up here we can grab. Settlement limit there. That's relics. That's settlement limit. So yeah. It's almost time for the crisis to fire. If we get the happy crisis, we're screwed. I cannot imagine being able to survive the crisis that decreases happiness by like 1 billion. That's another temple in Capua. Wrong button. Gives you some happiness you can work with. I think we're hitting the full -35, -5 per, and we're 9 over. Yes, we're hitting the full -35. But once we get just a couple of pieces of settlement limit, it'll catch back up. And then our science and our culture should start to skyrocket up. As well as our gold. That's the settlement limit. We'll go for education next, and then shipbuilding and architecture. Wow, we're able to grow. That's fantastic. 3 happiness on science building is going to help. Yeah, you can see our yield starting to jump back up now. Now that we're starting to fix those happiness issues, we're starting to really jump up in yields. Yet another settlement limit. And now for our civics, we are going to go this way, up towards social class. So society, mastery, social class. We get 1 Noyan, and I want to start throwing troops into him. We've conquered the entirety of the world. Now our goal should just be repairing things, building things. You're definitely going to be an urban center. Yeah, that popped us up quite a bit. You are also definitely going to be an urban center. And let's repair our stuff. Again, popped us up quite a bit. I don't know what you're doing, so you just hang out. I'm still waiting 8 turns for the next Noyan to come out. 8 turns feels like forever.
The best investment.
Big pickup, we can now start building universities. As far as tech goes, shipbuilding comes next so that we can get to architecture. We really want those menageries. We want to get that far up. We are now leading on science and culture. Yeah, leading on both science and culture. It just makes sense. With as big as we are, we should be able to just take over everything at this point. And be massive compared to the AI. We have so much population pumping out yields that we should just be able to take over. I think we take out the combat strength, and now we push in culture on culture adjacencies to get even more culture. Society 2 will give us settlement limit. Let's try to pick up our unique boy here. It says 8 turns. I don't know if I 100% believe that it'll be 8 turns. Our happiness is slowly starting to climb back up. Now we hit architecture. We lost a ton of culture somewhere. I'm not sure where or why, but we did. There is our settlement limit. We're gonna pump this up towards our next celebration. And where do we want to go? We want to get up here, so we need to go authority, diplo service, social class. We got our next Noyan, which is really good. You can make this Pataliputra better. Let's start grabbing our stuff to send over to him. I hate how finicky that is. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I still have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I still have enough for 2 more Noyons. That's crazy. It's nuts. How many did we have? I haven't put in our last relic yet because I don't want to advance the era just yet. I'm still holding off a little bit. If we look at legacy points, I'm still double the next highest civ. We're kicking butt. Kicking butt and taking names. Put in Renaissance now for the extra culture on great works, and we'll get the Erden Zoo next turn. I haven't seen this before.
Oh, ye gurus and devas.
Out of great love, lead us along the path.
Lead us along the path.
The Book of the Dead, the Tibetan Book of the Dead. I've never heard of the Tibetan Book of the Dead. Well, if we ever build cavalry units, then we get bonuses. But the important thing is this boosts up all of this. Oh no! Oh no! Unlock religious tolerance. Unhappy settlements following another player's religion goes into unrest. Religious. Let's go for tolerance. 250 happiness towards the next celebration. And we have reached the bad times. We don't like the bad times. Yeah, what I really wanted was to be able to get this specialist down. We're close to getting at least 1 science point, which is the goal. 8 happiness and settlements that do not follow your own religion. I have quite a few of those. We didn't spread our religion at all. So we should be okay for most of that. But I think it is now time that we want to start ending this era. And ending it quickly.
I have collected all the writings and
People are unhappy. Cool. Indrapura is mega unhappy for whatever reason. Ushmal is okay. Waipahu is not okay. Let's just pump you in there. Put in a relic that boosts us up. Torchkana is done. That gets us up to 80%. I think we're gonna struggle to get much higher than 80, honestly. And we're gonna have to work to get higher. I kind of wish the AI was competent enough to do any of this. Nobody can do that. Nobody's really gone down this this one either. We're gonna have to push that, I think. How are we going to do that? Let's start converting something. And we'll spend our money placing down useful buildings on top of rural tiles so that we can start getting... we want to start getting our adjacency bonuses up. Let's grow... Shut up, I don't want to look at you. I want to look at Bach. I'm sick and tired of not being able to choose, like... Why are you building and why aren't you purchasing? People are unhappy. We need to deal with this unhappy issue. Okay, now we need to start looking for, like, adjacencies, specialist limit. Let's go for the Ed Mastery, then we'll go for Architecture Mastery. And then we'll start looking at other things. Ah, things are burning. Things are burning. Let's... You know what? I can't ally with Lafayette because I don't want to go to war. And he's hostile towards Xerxes, which we are friendly with. I kind of want to ally him so that we're at least friendly, but I don't want the war weariness.
fine.
We have an extra social policy slot. Let's go for happiness on happiness adjacencies. Try to combat our happiness a little bit further. We're 7 turns away from another settlement limit. And then we're going to have to go where? Sovereignty. Okay, we got a science adjacency. Oh, the crisis ramps up. That's terrible. Let's go for culture on culture buildings. And then probably, let's go specialist limit first and then culture on culture buildings. No, I don't want -4 in homeland. I don't have any distant land, so we'll go for jizya. I can't go for any homeland unhappiness. That is all of our settlements. That would be terrible. Indrapura, Keusambi, Pompeii, Neapolis, Waipahu, Kobdo, and Iwa. Darn you. Can't do anything to get you any happiness. Can't do anything to get you very much happiness either. I could purchase a menagerie, but you're just gonna burn it down. Let's get a temple here and try to put a relic into that temple. How much unhappiness? You're at -7. Keosambi, what are you at? -18. I can't do anything for you though. Not until we get some happiness. Yes. You're at war with Jose. You're at war with Ashoka. Yes, sure. We're at war with Xerxes as well. Fantastic. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. We love to see it. Love to see it. Fantastic. We are about to lose some settlements. We're not happy about it, but it's gonna happen. There's nothing I can do, I think. Let's place a guild hall down, hopefully over a rural tile. And then we can use that to start pumping up some districts. You're at, that would be 24, 27, 27 plus 10 is 37. I would need to get some adjacency on you to make you better. Pakisala, Pataliputra. Pataliputra is almost a revolt. Why are you revolting? Ah, you are mega unhappy, huh? What did I lose? Ah, who cares? Who built it? Tecumseh. I mean, that's a little annoying. Pop you out and deal with you. Alright, production. Let's build a menagerie, I guess. You're gonna need something to make you better. Yes, please give me this. For happiness per turn in all cities. I will take it. That'll help. Let's kill a rural district to try to get a specialist in here. Ah! Corduba. Corduba, you don't have a temple, so we'll get you in the next couple of turns. It's gonna have to be Corduba. We're still 2 turns off from a settlement limit here. And I think we've reached most of the settlement limit we're going to be able to easily reach. I just don't have enough culture pumping out to get the rest of it. I do have a relic that I can put in somewhere. That'll give me a little bit more culture. Wow, Tecumseh, you make peace with him and leave me to fight this war? I can't get out for another 5 turns. Okay, that's another settlement limit. We're getting up there. We are what? 5 over? So we're only getting -25 max happiness in all of our places, which is a lot better than where we were previously. Let's go ahead and try to grab a relic here. Celebration food so that we can try to get some specialists. Let's go for science on science adjacencies. Everybody's piecing out of these wars that I had to join to remain allies. It's so dumb.
The city is like...
There's urban planning. Okay, Corduba, get your temple. That doesn't fix your happiness problem by much, but it'll do something. And then we can grow onto a happiness tile here. Technology. Where do we go now with our technology? We've got urban planning. Let's go for culture on culture buildings and a relic, I guess. Then we can go for gold on gold buildings. That's our first science milestone for getting our specialist here. I'm pretty sure that I can almost reach another one somewhere. No, not really. This is at 22. If we put a specialist on there, it'll only get it so high. I need 2 more. Which means I'm gonna need it from my capital, or from Yashvahadripura, or Padlaputra, one of those areas. If I can get 2 more, that'll boost this up by 10%. And we'll get out of this stupid age. Indrapura, Keosambi, Pompeii, Neapolis, Waipahu, Kobdo, Iwa. So many places. Let's try to grab some happiness here. I need to kill this tile to grow. Okay, let's see. We have 20, 30, 32. 34, 35. That's not going to be enough. The adjacency here just isn't high enough. But if I get the science on science building, maybe, just maybe we can get it. Let's kill yet another rural tile. 2 happiness per age in all settlements. Who did I lose? I'm about to lose quite a few, I'm sure. But it's okay. There's nothing I can do. The happiness crisis messed us up. We're gonna be, it depends on, do we lose 10? If we lose 10, we're gonna be hurting moving into the next stage. And it depends on who they flip to. If they flip to Tecumseh, I'm kind of screwed. If they flip to like Jose or Benjamin or somebody, we're okay. Ah, Kausambi flipped to Jose. Well, that's mostly okay. We're at war with Jose. We could go take this back. What else did I lose? Nothing right now. Oh, I lost Indrapura. Who really cares about Indrapura? And I can get it right back. And he'll give me even more. So sure. Ego Sahi Mark. Yeah, we pick up this. Sure thing. Jose. He'll give me Kayosambi. He'll give me Wailuku. We'll just pick up all these. Okay, that's done. Where did we pick up this settlement? Down here. Who cares about it? I'll keep you. I'll keep you. We get an expansionist trait. Food on warehouse buildings will help us grow faster than the 10% growth in cities. Throw in our bonus resources. We're still mega unhappy. We're 6 over the limit. He's willing to give us a city as well. So we'll take it. But again, mega unhappy. Oh, I lost Pompeii also. Ugh! I didn't notice this. I hate this crisis.
Love the master in different ways.
I hate this crisis. We're about to lose Kanchipuram. We're about to lose Rome. There's not much I can do to fix Rome's unhappiness. It's negative 25 in the hole. I kind of just need this age to end. Let's see if we can get another point towards the scientific age there. Yes, good. I really need to grow. So could I purchase something here and try to get a settlement? Like, come on now. No, nothing is going to get me what I need. 18 plus 6 is 24. 7 is 25. That's a 25 yield tile. Now I just need a little bit more cash to make that go up even more. Pop you down, kill the tile. 10, 24, 34. This should give us another one. Yes, okay, that gets us up to 94 progress. We're ending the age a bit faster. We might be able to get up there. Oh god, +2 crisis cards. I can't afford +2 crisis cards. I need to be killing rural tiles. 16 and 6 is 22 plus 6, almost. Ugh. Can I get anything to help with? That'll help with my specialists. The happiness off of my specialists. At this point, I just need to save up some cash. Missionaries is fine. Missionaries is fine as long as I don't get any more happiness drops. This will be another one that's over 40. Yes. So we're just one more away. Just one more turn of gold will get me there. Or we could place a bank here and see what we can get. If I purchase a guild hall. Okay, hold on. If I repair you, this is at 14. If I purchase a guild hall there next turn, maybe. It's a maybe. It's a big maybe. Really what I just need is the cash. If I purchase the guild hall right here, it'll add 15 plus 2 to this. This, it's not quite there, but it's almost. 27, 29, 30. Yeah, one specialist on there will get me somewhere. So I just need a little bit more cash to get me to that next specialist limit. +1 production on production buildings. Gunpowder is next. Okay, this should get us... Ah, yes, there we go. The final science progress, and Jesus Christ, we are ending this age. Oh, this end has been awful. It's been just terrible trying to get to the end of this one. We finished 3 full legacy pathways this age, though, which is phenomenal. We did fantastic there. The only thing we didn't finish was economic, and nobody finishes economic and exploration. The treasure fleets are borked. We didn't even mess with the distant lands, like, at all. So the fact that we didn't get that is not surprising in the least. Yes, the strength of the Mongols lay in their imagination. Apparently, not the horses, but their imagination. 3-3-3. No wild card. That's a little weird. 3-3-3 though. Age rankings, we were first here. Nobody got anything here. First here. So we were first in everything. And as far as legacies go, we were almost 10 higher than the next highest. We are spanking the AI, really, as far as legacy pathways go. Leveled up to level 4, almost level 5. And we did hit level 36 here. We got a title. We got the exploration legacies for you. That's cool. We're going to transition into the next age, but we're going to do that in the next episode. Everybody, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.